temporary reprieve for former Deputy Prosecutions boss Nomgcobo Jiba. She's managed to halt a parliamentary process to determine whether the president was correct when he fired her and fellow prosecutor Lawrence Mrwebi. Cyril Ramaphosa sacked the two, you'll remember, following the recommendations of the Mrwebi report. He's referred his decision to Parliament for approval. Let's pick that up with ENCA's Lindsay Dentlinger. Lindsay, good afternoon to you. Outside the Parliament, due to continue the process of dealing with the removal of the two advocates, but you'll tell us it hasn't happened today. Why not?
Good afternoon, Jeremy. No, it hasn't, and I should mention it's possibly only a temporary reprieve. Parliament was due to continue with that process today. We know that Lawrence Mrwebi has responded to the committee to that 10 days that the advocates were given to make written representations to the committee as to why they should keep their jobs. Nomgcobo Jiba chose not to do that, but we know she already launched an application here in the Western Cape High Court to review the Mrwebi inquiry that recommended that her and Mrwebi be fired, but she had hoped that that process would stop Parliament from continuing its processes, and the committee was loath to do that. It didn't want to fall foul of its own deadlines, but now Jiba has informed the committee late yesterday that she will go to court again tomorrow, this time for an urgent interdict to put a stop to the parliamentary processes which are designed to decide whether her and Lawrence Mrwebi should instead keep their jobs.
All right, so that's the court side of the equation. Where does this leave Parliament?
Well, the committee did have a little discussion today whether they should continue as they had planned to continue with that process. The ANC feeling that they should one day wouldn't make a difference and that they should wait and see what happens in court tomorrow. The DA of the opinion that there was a presumption maybe that there would be a ruling tomorrow, that the matter might well be heard but that there might not be an immediate outcome, and felt that the process should continue. But in the end, the committee chairperson Bulelani Mangwenishe deciding to put the matter on hold for now and wait to see what happens in court tomorrow.
And also dealing, you'll tell me, with the issue of the new deputy public prosecutor. What's the plan, Lindsay?
The Deputy Public Protector, Jeremy, yes, the committee has to start a process to replace Kevin Malunga, whose term comes to an end in December. The law only provides for someone to serve a 5-year term and an additional 2 years on top of that, and he has almost expired that entire term. And so the committee also a little bit under pressure. They need to put out adverts, hold interviews, and then make recommendations to Parliament as to who should replace him. So this committee, the Justice Committee, has a lot to do, besides also now having to deal with the matter of the Public Protector herself. You'll recall that the DA wants the committee to consider her fitness to hold office, and the chairperson of the Justice Committee saying today that the committee will probably meet later in the week, depending on what happens in court tomorrow, rejig its program because it has all these very urgent matters to attend to, and depends on how things turn out tomorrow. It might be that they will move the matter of the Public Protector up the agenda if Nomgcobo Jiba is successful tomorrow in putting a stop to Parliament continuing with its processes.
All right, Lindsay Dentlinger in Cape Town.